Hello, everyone. I'm Mr. Geminian, and this is my tarot channel. Please like, subscribe, and share. Really want to grow my channel. I'm finally putting my face in front of the screen. And always remember that tarot readings are never late. They're never early. They arrive precisely when they're meant to. So let's get right into it. Let's see what is in the energy. Let's see what the universe has to say to you. I've been dyeing my beard. I think it looks great. I don't mind gray hair. As you can tell, I still have it. But I don't know. There's just something about feeling youthful with the black beard. It took me forever to be able to grow one, so I really enjoy dyeing it. Okay, let's see what we got. I have the Wheel of Fortune. So right now, there are a lot of things in your life that can go right for you. Um, but let's talk about what the Wheel of Fortune is. The Wheel of Fortune is chance. And what you need to know by chance is that you have to make a decision. And if you make decisions in which you do nothing, yes, that is a choice, and chances of good things happening can happen, but usually that's a no. Because you can't have change doing the same thing, and you definitely can't have change doing nothing. So I'm really getting for you out there, collective, that there's an opportunity waiting for you. What that opportunity is, I do not know. I don't know yet. But I think it's really important that you understand that something in your life has to be, you have to change it. Something is going to have to change for you to get into um, this pathway of luck. We have the Queen of Swords and the Two of Pentacles. I think for the first time in your life, collective, you are definitely having to um you're having to be objective. You're having to be very objective. And I think that you are really working on I'm really getting this idea that you're not playing games anymore. You're not looking for fantasies or wishful fulfillment. You're trying to be more practical, more logical, but you still want to be abundant. And I think for the first time, I think you're realizing that if you're going to have any success in life, you're going to have to bring it to yourself. You're going to have to go and work towards it, go towards it, earn it. Um, and I think that if you look at the end of the rainbow, there's going to be a pot of gold. But you've got to search for the end of that rainbow. That's really what I'm kind of getting because right next to it is the Two of Pentacles, right? So we have the Wheel of Fortune, the Queen of Swords, and the Two of Pentacles. And what's really interesting about this is that I think some of you are really having to let go of some of your dreams. And I don't, I would say in life, when we give up our dreams, or better yet, when we have to move past our dreams, right? And let's give an instance. So, like, sometimes young boys want to be football players or professional baseball players or some pro athlete, right? And some of them don't have the height, some of them don't have the skill, some of them don't even work at it. So there has to be something else that you can do that's going to give you fulfillment. And this is the energy that I'm getting. That's what this Queen of Swords represents. You're having to put some foolishness behind you because when you go towards blue dragons, you will find there are no blue dragons. And that's not an insult to you, but it's a maturing of yourself. It's a maturing of the way that you view the world and you experience it. And this is really something new for you. And I think it took a lot for you to get here. And that Two of Pentacles, you trying to find balance and maturing and not finding despair is hard for you. And it's really important that you understand that whether you're a teenager growing into a young adult or a young adult going into it to middle age or middle age into your golden years, Whenever you find balance in your life to where you start moving your life in the right direction, it's never too late. It's never too late to say that my life can be better or that you deserve better. And I think too many people give up. They look for other people or things to make them happy, but not you, collective. It's not so much that you want more out of life as it is, you know, that it's available in the life, and if other people can get it, why can't you? And I think that's very, very important that you understand that. We have the Seven of Swords, we have the Moon, and we have the Empress. So this Seven of Swords, right? This we always say that it's a betrayal or someone was um trying to steal something or but the truth is I've heard other tarot readers say the card is originally yellow, and that could still mean a positive thing. And there's that old saying that if you lend someone $20 and you never see them again, it's the best $20 you've ever spent. And as gory as this card may look, I think that you need to realize that some of the worst that has happened to you or people you lost along the way, it's really important that you understand that those people had to be taken out of your life so that you could fulfill or have a chance to go towards this abundance or this destiny that waits you. Because right next to it's the moon card, right? And this is you being emotional about the loss of these people, being emotional about the fact that life has not turned out the way that you wanted, but also realizing, and that's the flip side of the moon card, is that we stay in our emotions, but we don't realize that there is something better out there. Now, when the sun rises, I do not know. But what I do know is that even when someone's betrayed, or even when someone goes back on their word, that setback is temporary. And it is important that you understand that when you realize that what you lost, it clears a path for you to gain more, you start thinking of positivity, possibility, abundance. You become the empress because through hurt, I'm getting this idea of a butterfly. There's metamorphosis, there's change, there's growth. And that is something that a lot of people fail. Once something bad happens to them, they stay in the dark. But not you, collective. I really get the sense that you feel that a lot of people backstabbed you. I don't know if that's true or not, but I know that perception is important. And because you felt that way, you felt lost. And I think you got tired of wandering and you finally picked a direction, and you're gonna take whatever that direction offers and you're gonna make the best of it. Let's clarify some of these. So this Wheel of Fortune, the Three of Wands, the Four of Wands, the Six of Cups. So I can tell that this Wheel of Fortune, you want a different life. You want to travel. You want to be somewhere different. Maybe you want to leave your hometown. Maybe you want your own place. Maybe you want a job in the city. Maybe you want to go to college. Maybe you want to move to the person that you love. I don't know. But I can definitely tell that you want something more than what you have. And you're afraid to, but luck is on your side. Be responsible in all moves. Be responsible when changing jobs. And anything that you do, make sure you're objective about it. Practical, but be okay to dream, right? That's what the Queen of Swords was. That's what we talked about. It's not the death of dreams, it's the death of the impracticality of how dreams are going to come true. I guess that's a better way of saying it. Right? It's this idea that like, oh, I want to go to Japan and Australia and New Zealand, but plane tickets alone are like $2,000 to $3,000 a piece. Okay, that's $6,000, and that still doesn't cover your food. That doesn't cover where you're going to stay and all those other things. And so that could take a long time just for the flight tickets. But we're clearly next from the Three of Wands to the Four of Wands. And this is important because this is you saying that you want to complete projects in other places. You want to be more stable. I'm not getting this is about marriage. Maybe it's a marriage to yourself and that you're going to promise yourself that you're not going to give up on this. But you want a strong foundation and you're tired of building things on clouds. And then the next card is the Six of Cups. This is about nostalgia. This is about reminiscing. And I think this is you about wanting to leave the past behind. And there's nothing wrong with that because, as I said earlier, not everyone can come with you. What do we have for the Queen of Swords? Yes, Ten of Wands, Page of Cups, and the Knight of Cups. So the Ten of Wands was me telling you that you are removing things, people, situation, ideas from your life that don't belong there anymore. You're ready to drop some of those Ten of Wands because you can't travel in the ocean, cross the ocean to wherever you want to go with all of them. You can only take so many. Maybe you wanted all 10, but maybe you can only take 4. Maybe you wanted all 10, but you can only take 6. You're going to leave something behind. And then we have the Page of Cups. This is you trying to mature your love life, your dreams, your wants and desires, because the card after that is the Knight of Cups. One tarot reader, I think Minnow Ponto, says that this is probably a dream, but he doesn't know if this really exists as fish. But whether or not this fish exists, you want to go towards the dream. You're tired of knowing whether or not it's a dream, and the only way you'll know is you pursue it. This Two of Pentacles, Seven of Pentacles, Two of Pentacles again, Six of Swords. You're like, where do I start? Where do I start? How do I balance out my life from where it is and how do I take it somewhere else? What do I invest in? What's going to give me my biggest return? With that Seven of Pentacles. The Two of Pentacles again, because now you're trying to find balance of where to begin. What's important? What do I put on the scales? What do I take off? What's going to lead me to calmer waters? What's going to lead me to travel? And what's going to lead me to something that gives me fulfillment? And I know that you're here at a tarot reading, but I'm going to be honest. I can't answer that for you. No one can. That has to be done for you. Do you want to be someone who sits down and watches the parade, or do you want to be someone that's in the parade? The Seven of Swords. We have the Ace of Swords. The Ten of Pentacles. The Six of Wands. Wow. Whatever happened to you with this person, these people, and that Seven of Swords, I feel you have the feeling they took the best of you and they turned it against you. because they took the best of you and destroyed your idea of the Ten of Pentacles. Maybe they took money from you. Maybe they stole a car from you. Maybe they owe you money. Maybe they stole a boyfriend or girlfriend from you. Whatever it was, they feel like they took away good news from your life. They took away something good. That's what the Six of Wands is. That's why this hurts. You know what's funny though? The energy that I feel from that isn't so much that it didn't hurt. And maybe because time has been removed from that situation, you've become a little bit numb and you can think clear. And maybe you've healed some. And I think that's fantastic. Um, but I want you to know it didn't destroy you. And oftentimes we we think in that moment that we're going to be destroyed or that we have been, but you weren't. And that's where you fell into, right, this dark night of the soul, the moon. And while you were in the dark, you started scheming with the King of Pentacles. You started rebuilding. Temperance. You started rebalancing not just your material wealth, but your spiritual life. And the King of Swords. You upgraded from a Queen of Swords to a King of Swords. King of Pentacles. You started saving your money, building things so you can travel, so you can move. That's what I said about the plane tickets. You're trying to get the hell out of here. Temperance. This is you finding balance in your own life, emotionally, mentally, psychologically. And the King of Swords. You're no longer nourishing your best ideas. You're out there thinking of the best ideas as the King of Swords. Collective, you learned how to turn coal into a diamond. And people don't understand how you did it. People don't know how you did it. I don't even think you know how you did it. All you truly do know is that's who you are now. And you can't even recognize the person you used to be. And this Empress, Nine of Cups, the Emperor, the Strength card. Right now, you're very stable. Emotionally, you're all you need. That's why you're given the Empress card. You have the strength to become the Emperor. So your Empress card was clarified eventually by the Emperor. This is what you're heading for. And you're almost there because you are the Empress. You know what's really interesting? I don't feel that you have any desire for anyone to come save you. Even if love came in, or this is you not chasing. This is you going towards people. And I'm going to tell you the difference is. You're not going towards just everyone and anyone. You're going towards specific people. That's going to be your Ten of Cups. That's going to know when they're in the presence of royalty. All right, collective. I hope that this reading was helpful to you. Please like, subscribe, and share. Comment below what you thought. And I would love to hear your comments. And I hope you found it helpful. All right, talk to y'all later. Bye-bye.